What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast reacts back with another video. Give me the
HBO special. You know what that means? That's the Help a Brother Out special.
hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Today's video is going to be support court. He's making more money. She's sending him to court because he makes more money and she wants more child support, basically. So let's get into the video.
5 Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. Mm-hmm. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them.
Here's the thing, but y'all are not together. They're not together, so how is that cheating? And that's the thing, like, this is the problem that I hate about the power that women get from the court system. Honestly, because it allows them to just behave horribly. Like, this is just spiteful behavior. The only reason she's taking him to court is because she wants more. Why? Because she came into his life and found out, hey, this guy has options. He can make videos on our bed or our old bed. It's his bed now because I live elsewhere. But, hey, this man has options. And instead of her, understanding that and maybe coming back into his life if she wants to be a part of his life, she got spiteful. She said, hey, I want to just take more from you. I just want more. That's it. Let's continue the video.
So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting
just
paid
greed
from that?
Mm-hmm. And plus,
crazy.
His business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how much
not
his
right.
child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So, about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So you're
cheating
doing it
on
for
me.
free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not
You're
my
not
business.
together.
I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How can you just do that? It's just that's a good year. That's the most he's made in a year is 90 grand. 85, 90 grand, he said. And then she goes, oh, so 90? That's how much you make? So we're just gonna draw the line. So if you have a bad year, you just go to jail because you can't afford child support or live in a box? And this is the thing about the system that I don't get. If it's actually for the children and not just for the exploitation of men, why would you then lock a father up because he can't make his child support payments? I get it, and trust me, I get it. If you're a man and you have children, you need to be doing something for your child, though. for your child, not for the woman that's raising you. You have no obligation to take care of her anymore. It's for your child. And a lot of women get spiteful at that. And we like to try to ignore that and try to act like that's not a thing. But a lot of women get spiteful when a man doesn't want to take care of her anymore. He only wants to take care of his child. Sometimes women hold their children away from their fathers because of this. Sometimes women go take them to court to try to get as much money from him as she can because of this. Sometimes women resent him for his freedom, the freedom that he has to go out and be active with other women. And all of this is bundled up in this one video. And if you're truly trying to do what's best for the child, I don't understand why you would then take the father out of the child's life by putting him in jail because he can't make payments. I'm almost convinced all this shit is about money. So let's continue the video.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11?
Uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
Oh,
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
You're living off $1,600 or $600 with your mother. And this is why I always say, emotionally immature men stay at home with their mothers and live in their mother's basements. They play World of Warcraft or Call of Duty or whatever it may be until they die. And we laugh at them. We point and we laugh at these men and we say, this is an example of what you do not want to be. Emotionally immature women get pushed into the dating market. As soon as they turn 18, it doesn't matter because it's cool for women to be dependents. So it's really harder to tell if a woman is just emotionally immature. She doesn't want to go out and work. She doesn't want to make a life for herself. She just wants to soak up income from a man that she had a baby by and live with her mother. And that's cool, but there's so many of those women out in the dating market because there's no vetting process to see if a woman's just being dependent because she's feminine and she wants to be a traditional mother, or is she doing it because she's lazy? Because those are two entirely different things. It's not an easy job all the way across to be a mother, and I understand that. And I have this argument all the time with people because I think it's hard at the beginning and it tapers off and it gets much easier at the end. And I think she kind of just proved that when she says, hey, at 11 years old, he's just going to school and I'm sitting at home watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop or whatever people are watching. So it obviously gets easier. Every time I'm having these conversations with women, they try to convince me that it's the hardest job in the world. I'm like, there are guys in the military. There are guys roofing in Texas. Right? That's hard. And it is a hard job, and it is a job that should be respected, being a traditional mother. I get it. But some people aren't doing it because they truly want to be traditional mothers. Some people are doing it because they want to take advantage of a system that allows for welfare and child support. And they can go and live with their mothers on $600 a month, which is absolutely outrageous. Let's continue the video. Should have stayed with the man. I don't understand what you do. Y'all gonna have to figure something out. If you it's living $600 a month with your mother, maybe you should have stuck with the guy that's making $90K a year. I don't know. Let's continue the video.
Okay.
But
you can work now, right?
I can, but
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. My mom's the homeowner. You don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. Obviously, you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about 90,000 on the high end, that
Yes,
brings
ma'am.
your gross to about
On the high end.
$7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's 110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you
That's
get a
it?
job.
He would pay
Exactly.
more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor,
Ma'am, no.
You don't
no,
understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
He
more.
makes more than
nothing-
that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor,
And again, you can work.
Can
so
I
I,
s-
su-
can I say
suggest-
something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please,
Great.
please hear me out on one thing.
What is
One
it?
thing.
Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery operated vibrator.
You know what?
What?
We're done
Yeah.
right there. We're done. Is
You're-
there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you. I just want to go over what you
Final thoughts on the video, y'all. I mean, we just don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about the fact that some women have kids because they just want a free meal. We can't say that because that's not PC. That's attacking a protected group here on YouTube guidelines, right? So maybe demonetized, by the way. We don't want to admit that that's a thing. We don't want to admit that women use men to get a free check. We don't want to admit that women use children to get a free check, which is more heinous than using the man, because now you're bringing a life into the world in a situation that's not ideal just because you wanted $600 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever that may be from a man. And so you can go on and then say, hey, I'm independent. Look at me. I can live without a man. I don't need no man. While you living with your mother and collecting government aid and child support. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Male or female, if you being late, go out and get a job if you need some money. Stop trying to act entitled. And when I say entitled, it's assuming that you deserve something without putting forth any effort. And that's exactly what this is. Assuming you deserve. What makes people think that they deserve somebody else's money that they've worked hard for? Even on YouTube, like, I feel obligated when I see a super chat or something like that to try my best to get to it because somebody gave me their hard-earned money. Their money. That's their time. A lot of people are trading their time for money by working a job. And so when they're giving you money, when they're giving you $20, it took an hour for a lot of people. Sometimes an hour and a half to get $20. You know the government gonna take their little piece of the pie for you even see your check. So if you working for $20 an hour, you probably you probably see $16 of that. And you giving that to a YouTuber or somebody you support their channel or you like the content they putting out. Man, it's just something about, and you should feel that obligation to provide or to give back to the people that's given to you as a content creator. And I don't see how anybody could just feel like you're just obligated to people's money, which equals their time. And then some women want your time and your money. And if you don't give both of those things, they may go cheat on you. They may say, hey, you're emotionally detached from me, or you can't provide enough because you trying to build with me emotionally, so you in my face all day, so you can't provide enough. It's one or the other. Some women want men to go out and make all this money, but don't realize these guys are going to work 80 hours a week. And so they say, well, he's not there for me emotionally. And that's an excuse for them to go out and do whatever they want to do. And when the divorce happens, everybody takes the woman's side and the man just has to eat shit sandwich is what it is. So this is absolutely outrageous that somebody could just feel entitled, and that's exactly what it is, entitled to somebody else's money just because. What? Till next time.